doing? We need a tech guy too.
Okay, recording.
Everything's on?
Everything's on. Episode 2 of The Unchosen Ones.
2.5.
2.5. The first one will never be seen. Ever.
We should pay.
So I wanted to start off with just my comic book segment. I was thinking, what should I call my comic book segment?
Nerd alert!
No, so I just want to go over like just a couple of pickups, either like a new comic or an old comic that I've got. Just want to do. First, I got this one. Isn't that badass?
Why is the Batman upside down? Oh, because he's upside down.
No, I have the book upside down.
Now he's upside down.
Now he's upside down, right? That's why I got it, because he was upside down. Isn't that cool?
What's the story?
I'll never read it. I don't know. It's one of those where I just wanted it for the cover.
You don't even know.
No, I have no idea what this one's about. This one, 144, and it's a Raza cover. Raza. He's like Madonna.
You didn't open it?
Or Zendaya. He only has one name.
That's the artist?
That's the artist. Yeah, Raza. Yeah. No, it's just I saw that on during the pre-orders, and I was like, oh, that's cover price.
What's
this
it
is
worth?
Brand new. It's not worth anything.
Can I have it?
Sure. Yeah. No, I just thought it was a cool cover, right?
That's pretty cool.
I have a whole bunch I have to read. I have a box of stuff that I just got to get to. You can't read them all. Sometimes you just buy a cover, And then I got for this one, I'm gonna do like some kind of cool graphic that's like incoming heat alert. This is a big
incoming
book.
Heat.
Yeah.
Maybe we workshop that name. Incoming heat. I have gas.
You can have some kind of insert cool segue graphic title card here. Mm-hmm. I got this one.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah.
Could get in trouble about for.
No, I'm not gonna get in trouble. Unless my wife watches this, then I'm screwed.
She won't.
She won't watch it. And I wanted this. Remember when we used to go to, what was our store called? Baseball Cards Plus, right? This was always on the wall at Baseball Cards Plus, always.
How much was it then?
Oh, I could probably buy 12 of them for the price it was on the wall back then. Well, you want this to inflate. That's what you want.
You should have bought it back then.
Yeah, no, I should have. But I still got a really good deal on it. I got a really good deal on it. And it's in great condition. I'm still going to press it. I'm going to clean it and press it.
What's the grade on it?
If I had to grade it without pressing it, I'd probably say it's like 7. But I think I can get it to like an 8.5 with the press and everything. So it's that iconic. That cover is so iconic. All right.
Sell it.
All right. The other thing I wanted to show during my comic corner segment was things that are coming out soon. So I wanted to show this one. I'm pre-ordering this.
What is that?
Absolute Power. It just sounds so cool. The story sounds so awesome. It's Amanda Waller and Brainiac Queen, who I don't really know too much about. Yeah, I don't know too much about her.
Sounds woke. Brainiac's a man.
All machines are guys. It's Brainiac Queen and Amanda Waller. Amanda Waller's a guy. Everyone's got to be a guy. And it's Failsafe. Failsafe.
Failsafe?
Yeah, Failsafe is like, I think, the most interesting villain that's come around and so it's the three of them that are teaming up, and they take away all the superheroes' powers using Failsafe's engineering and Brainiac's Queen technology, and they somehow are able to sap them of all their powers.
Queen is that new?
I don't know how new. I haven't been following that. I'm ashamed to say, but I don't know how old that character really is. It's like I'm excited for a story. I haven't been excited for a story in a while. So I'm definitely getting that. Debuts on Free Comic Book Day. And then the other one that I thought was really cool that I'm going to get is Get Fury. It's a I guess it's like an Elseworlds tale, DC's version, like a what if kind of thing. Or I don't know if they're going to make it canon, but it's Vietnam, 1971, and Nick Fury is captured by the Viet Cong, but they don't know who they have. They don't know he's Nick Fury, like with all the secrets he has. They don't know that, so they send in Lieutenant Frank Castle to rescue him. So I thought that was pretty cool because Frank Castle hasn't been in a comic in a while. So the original Punisher, but you probably won't see him in his Punisher outfit.
He's not that old in the regular story, is he? Nick Fury? He's old enough to have been in Vietnam.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is old school Nick Fury.
Yeah.
So this is, like I said, it's not canon.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be like, what happened? What if Nick Fury was captured by the Viet Cong and they had, Punisher would be old as hell too.
Yeah.
So it's it's an alternate universe kind of story, I guess.
One.
You had to get sold on not liking it though.
Yeah.
No, it's cool though.
I like the cover.
But you see it, you don't like the cover. I just showed you what it's based on. It's based on this cover.
But that cover has Spider-Man. That one doesn't.
So it's not as good.
No.
Spider-Man makes everything better. You're right.
Put him in there.
Yeah. That is true. Anytime someone's like, "Hey, have you seen this movie?" I'm like, "Is Spider-Man in it?"
How much is a regular comic now? Like, how much are those comics?
$5.99.
$5.99.
$4.99. $5.99.
They used to be like the special ones were $5. Right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Like $1.99 for like.
The really ultra chromium covers. Yeah. They got up to $4 or $5 back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not like the average comic.
$4 or
$5, yeah, depending on. Some of them go $8, $9. Yeah, like the special variants.
Kids can't collect comic books anymore.
That's what a lot of people say. That's the problem. But they do. That's why they do the free comic book day. They do that to get them in because there are cheap comics available.
But there are new ones.
Yeah, new ones for younger readers. There are, and those go like $2-3.
So it's not free comic book day.
No, like after free comic book day, it gets them hooked on. They give them free comic books so they can get a sample. It's like a sample.
It's like a drug deal.
Right, it's like a drug deal, right? Get them hooked early and keep them hooked.
You spend $20 for like 3 comics. If you're buying like a really good one, and
you get you get discounts. Remember the pre-orders we used to do? You can still do that, and you get discounts when you do
like
that.
a BMG.
Like if you do 10 for a penny. And then cancel immediately. Don't forget to cancel. Otherwise, it was like $30,000 for
it. Who paid it anyway?
It was crazy. Like, what did they charge if you didn't do
$30 a month or something?
Yeah, no, each DVD was like $39, I think, something like that.
But you got everything you wanted in that first.
Right. Yeah, and that was it. And no, because they made you buy 6. Remember, you had to buy 6.
Oh,
yeah. No, it wasn't that easy. If you didn't buy 6, they charge you the amount of what 6 were.
I think we did it once.
Did it a few times. BMG and Columbia House. Yeah, both of them. Let's move on to some news. Zack Snyder, your favorite.
Can I call him what I want to call him?
You can call him what do you want to call him? Don't be too nasty. He's a good director. He's a good director. He didn't get the feel for these characters. Right? If he would have had the feel for them, he would have made good movies.
He made a movie that he liked.
Right, that's the problem.
He got paid to make a movie that everybody likes.
Right.
No one's giving you millions of dollars to make something you want to see.
Well, that's how a lot of artists, though, that's how they create their work. They say, is it something I want to see? And then they just hope everyone else goes along with it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So he said recently on the Joe Rogan Experience, he said that...
Where all great comments are made.
We're all well thought out. Ideas and comments are transferred. He said that he doesn't understand when fans' hatred of his work becomes personal.
Right away, right there. He doesn't understand the comic book fan at all.
Right. So he said that people are always like, Batman can't kill. Batman can't kill. So Batman can't kill is canon. And I'm like, okay, well, the first thing I want to do when you say that is I want to see what happens. And they go, well, don't put him in a situation where he has to kill someone. I'm like, well, that's just like you're protecting your God in a weird way. You're making your God irrelevant. So like the first thing right off the bat, Well, wait a minute. Making your God irrelevant, it's Batman. Talk about not getting the character. Batman's not a god to anyone. He's so relatable because he's just a guy. You know, I mean, he's the ultimate human, right? But he's a guy. He's a guy. He's just a man with a lot of money. And if you had those resources, you'd think, oh, maybe, you know, if I was crazy enough, I could do that. That's like the allure of Batman. Like I could be Batman with enough cash, right? He's not a god. He's the most relatable heroes of all time. So it's like and for him to say, oh, the first thing I want to do is like that's a little kid. Yeah. Like if I say, oh, don't eat those cookies, I'm gonna eat those cookies.
Was that an ego thing or like a?
That's crazy. Like I'm gonna totally destroy one of the most staple traits of the character.
The staple trait.
Yeah, the trait of the character. And I will not, he will not stoop to what happened, to the violence that happened to his parents. He will never stoop to that, right? So so I'm going to destroy that just because, you told me not to. I want to do my Batman, Zack Snyder's Batman.
Don't do the movie then.
I mean, just talk about not getting it. Like every artist, every comic book artist has put their little bit of something onto, a new style, a new look, a new attitude, but not change the DNA of the character.
You didn't do that with the other movies.
I mean, maybe that has happened in some instances, but with like with a legacy character like Batman, he's going to go in and just rip that soul out of the character just to make it his own. You can make it your own in other ways. You don't have to do that. He didn't get
like a poke.
Yeah.
Like, what for?
I don't know.
I hope you don't like it.
I mean, he did the same thing with Superman too. He ripped the hope out of him. He ripped the light and the hope out of the character. His parents are telling him, don't save if you don't feel
that was a weird scene too.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have happened.
If you don't feel like saving people, maybe you shouldn't. You don't owe the world anything, his mother said. Like, Jesus Christ. That's not the parents he had. That's like evil Superman. That's
die.
That's like that, what was that movie recently with the kid?
Oh, that was a good movie.
I didn't see it.
Well,
was it really good?
Horror stuff.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Brightburn, right.
Brightburn?
I think it was. Yeah. And so, I mean, he didn't have bad parents in that though, did he?
No, he was just an evil.
He was just evil, right. Yeah. But this was like if, Superman had like shitty parents.
Yeah.
So he's like questioning everything.
Homelander is just Superman, a bad Superman.
That's true. But he has reason to.
Yeah.
But yeah, he didn't have the parental structure was all off. The line, he had two great actors, Kevin Costner and Diane Lane, right? Two great.
So how is that a good movie? With all
it
those
is
flaws?
A good movie still. It has there's a lot of other stuff in there that's really good. The first 15 minutes is the best Krypton sequence ever with Russell Crowe.
Yeah, I mean
that's
one
great.
Of three.
Yeah, okay, but it's still like that was like a separate little mini movie. That movie
should have stopped.
Just stop
the movie.
Roll credits.
You should have just done a Last Days of Krypton movie.
I would like to see that or Last Days of Krypton movie. That'd be awesome.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, but you can't get Russell Crowe anymore.
Someone else.
Can't even fit into that armor.
What is that about? How come everyone replacing gets really fat? Marlon
That's
Brando
true.
too?
It's a Marlon
That more
Brando
the curse.
It's like a Marlon Brando curse.
Yeah.
After you
Who's
play
playing him in this one?
After you play Jor-El, you gain
Who's
too
playing
much.
Jor-El in this one? Let's watch and see if they get really fat.
I don't even know. They haven't cast Jor-El.
Maybe he's not going to put him in.
Maybe Maybe they're not doing. They're probably not.
Share a voice.
Maybe there's no Krypton in this one.
Wow, no Jor-El. That's interesting.
Yeah. So wait, who are the Jor-Els? There's Marlon Brando.
Mm-hmm.
And then who is Marlon? Did they bring
Smallville
Marlon?
Have one?
Yeah, you know who Marlon? You know it was Terrence Stamp voiced him.
Who's that?
What do you mean? Who's that? You're fired. What are you talking about?
I don't know the name.
Terrence Stamp, General Zod.
The first General Zod?
Yeah.
Oh, he was the voice of Zod in that?
On Smallville, yes, he was. That. He played Jor-El on Smallville, yeah.
Isn't he English?
Yeah, they can do accent. Have you ever heard of an English person doing an accent? Like half the MCU is English.
It's cultural appropriation.
I forget his name, the actor. But he's the best Clark Kent there's ever been. Yeah. The best Clark Kent. Even better than
Reeves?
Well, because
blasphemy.
Reeve, not Reeves. You're thinking George Reeves, Christopher Reeve. If you another mess up and you're fired. Christopher Reeve, he only did the one side of Clark Kent, the bumbling side.
Yeah.
I mean, he never got to show the other side of Clark Kent. But this guy in the show, he does both. He does the bumbling Clark Kent, and then he does like just the dad at home Clark Kent, like the regular guy that doesn't have to pretend to be clumsy.
Yeah. So Superman.
No, not. That's why he's
Jor-El.
so good. No.
He's being Jor-El.
You're a bad guesser. He's not doing Superman when he's being Clark at home. It's really a different persona. That's why he's so good. So he does Superman, then he does Clark, and then he does Clark in public. So he does like 3 characters in that. Did I do 3? No, 3. He does 3 characters in that show, kind of. He's very good at it. He's the best Clark I think I've seen live action. Still to this day, Reeve is the best Superman.
Reeves.
No. No. You learned the wrong lesson. He's still the best Superman, just because he just looks.
Maybe it's because we grew up with them.
Yeah,
a lot of that's just what you grew up with.
Yeah, I guess, but he just looks like Superman. Like he's like out of the comic book Superman.
Yeah, but still, that's because that's our first memory of.
Why can't they just use like AI?
They could
and get the Reeve family permission.
If they give it to him,
and just do, and I would like they did with Luke.
A whole movie.
It'd be weird.
Yeah, it's like
it'd be a little weird, right?
I don't think.
I mean, at least Mark Hamill's alive, so you don't like mind.
But even that didn't look. I mean, it looked good. It didn't look great.
No, it looked great in not the season finale of The Mandalorian, but in Boba Fett, the Boba Fett episodes. It looked amazing there, way better. Because I actually think they got the guy that did the YouTube video. He improved it. Oh. They actually went and just got that.
Did they really?
Yeah, just go get that guy. They were like, so they did.
Way better.
He had way better job. He did a really good job.
Because it was a little weird looking on
in the season finale. Yeah, it did.
But you were okay with it because it was such a cool season.
Right. Well, remember the first movie to do that? I think it was Tron Legacy, where they de-aged Jeff Bridges.
That was the first time.
And everyone thought it looked great. And if you go back and look at that now, it looks tragic. It looks really bad. But it was the coolest thing at the time.
And they said it looked bad in that Scorsese movie too.
There were parts where it looked a little off, but for the most part, it was good. Yeah. For the most part, there were, and a part of it's just your brain because you're not, that
you're
person you're looking for. You know that person doesn't look like that.
Tron Legacy is the second one, the new one.
Yeah, the newer one.
Is that better than the first one?
Yeah, way better.
Oh, really?
Way better. Oh, you never seen that?
I think I've seen it.
You got to watch that. That's a great movie, and they're making a third one. But I don't know I don't know what the story really is. I think it's more about them coming from the digital world to the real world.
That's kind of weird. Bridges in it again?
He's not in it. Oh. No, Jared Leto. He's like the front runner there. The star is Jared Leto. But I don't care. Tron is awesome. I'll watch it. Oh, and they didn't get Daft Punk either, which people are pissed about.
What else can you do with that?
I don't know. They're gonna try to. It'll probably suck. I'm not gonna watch it. I mean, I just talked myself into a Disney Plus view.
They're gonna race again. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, well, that's the coolest part with the cars.
Well, what did you do in Fast and Furious in a computer?
Oh, is that what there you go.
That's what it is.
That's the next Fast and the Furious. They go into the Tron world.
Oh my God! Don't even put that out there.
Digital family. Digital family. The only thing that matters is gigabytes and megabytes.
I finished that. I finished it.
What'd you finish?
The second half of the last Fast and Furious.
Oh yeah, was it good?
It comes up in a submarine. Where'd you get a submarine from?
Oh, but after space, I think you just can do anything you want.
I thought she was going to do something though, like
Gal Gadot. You're talking about, yeah.
So they're going to survive that.
I don't care. She was in it.
They're going to survive that dam being blown on top of them.
Dude, they went to space. That's it.
You made one mistake. You didn't take my car. Like what?
It's a great line.
You made one mistake. You never took my car.
He drives down a dam.
That's the best line
ever. Your
ever.
car would stay on track to the dam.
You knew, and when he said it, he was probably so serious about it.
Oh, he's like, I'm going to win an Oscar.
Right.
He's like,
this is going to be the one. This is the clip they're going to play when they say I'm nominated for an Oscar.
He kept doing it? Like, no, I wasn't right.
How many takes, right?
No, that's the one. Cut it.
He had a couple of different emphasis on the syllables. You made one mistake. You didn't take my car.
I think we got it.
director's just exhausted.
One more.
We got Vin.
Say the line, man.
We got it, Vin. We got it 100 times over. Everyone's staying. We're doing it again. Such a great line. I mean, come on, it was good. I was so excited. I was like, oh, it's over? Oh no. You got to wait like another year. And I think this is going to be the last one.
No, it won't.
Last one.
I bet you it's not.
Right, until they need money.
So Jake Paul is going to get his head knocked off by Mike Tyson.
Wait a minute. What's the name of this segment?
Jake Paul gets his head knocked off by Mike Tyson.
It's going to be a weekly?
Hopefully.
Yes, that is crazy.
On Netflix.
I can't believe
For free.
that.
I can't believe they're not even doing pay-per-view.
Like, I'm scared for Jake Paul.
I'm not. I'm hopeful that something bad's going to happen. And Mike Tyson is an animal.
I mean, he's going to do one of those little quick duck,
he's never
uppercut.
seen quick like that.
Quick,
Yeah.
and
Done.
there might be a death.
He's never been hit this hard.
There might be a death.
People saying it's going to be rigged.
I
don't think Tyson
come
would do
on,
that.
he wouldn't. I don't think so.
Maybe
What's the under over? First
How do
round
they under
knockout,
over?
right?
Oh yeah, probably 2 rounds maybe will be the under over. The Vegas
But
second round.
you think first
second round knockout?
You think first round knockout?
I bet you it takes Tyson a little while to get warmed up,
Yeah.
and maybe
What if he just comes out like an animal?
5 seconds, done, out,
Like the old school. Yeah. Old school.
friggin'
Like Leonard Sphinx.
just laying on the floor like
Just-
Apollo Creed.
Right. Eyes rolling into the Apollo Creed. No, that's terrible. He
What?
died for real. You
Not in the
dick.
movie.
You dick.
Not in the movie.
You owe an apology to the Weathers family. You asshole.
The Weathers. I'm sorry to the Weathers.
That was not even close to sincere.
I didn't mean that like him, but at Jake Paul,
Yeah.
I would put it in his place.
I
I would
know.
resurrect Weathers to Jake Paul. I'll make that trade.
Right. I think everyone would
Second.
make that trade. If you
Yeah.
could bring back Carl Weathers
Some
and
of
trade.
Jake Paul's family members.
Why
would make
can't
that.
there be that where you exchange dipshits
You know
for
how busy
people who
I'd be?
died? Right? Like, okay, so who's the first person you bring back?
Oh, bring back?
Yeah.
Say something weird. Hitler.
Oh, that crossed that off. That was not who I should have said. Who would you bring back right away?
Who do you bring back?
Yeah. First, like who's
George
on
Carlin.
a reincarnation fantasy league?
George Carlin.
George Carlin
Right away,
would be in one of your
first.
top. That'd be in my
That's
top
number
5.
one.
I'm getting old, and it's okay, because thanks to our fear of death in this country, I won't have to die. I'll pass away.
Okay, let's do this.
Tupac.
You're bringing back Tupac.
Just so I could hear him rap with Eminem.
Right.
How great would that be?
That would be awesome.
You know they'd like each other.
That would be cool.
Crazy.
Okay, and who are you sending? Who are you replacing
So
with?
many people.
Okay, but you got to pick one.
History or now? Alive now?
No, live now. It's a soul for a soul. You got to trade a
Soul for soul.
Yeah, right. Soul for a soul, like the
Well, I know my number one.
like the Infinity Stone.
In order to take the stone, you must lose that which you love. A soul for a soul.
Well,
Pretty sure
like a-
that this is all fantasy stuff. We're saying it
Yeah.
here. Okay.
at least you have some sort of powers I don't know about.
Oh yeah, like Newman on The Boys. Pop heads. How great a
That's the
power
best
is that?
Power.
That's the best.
Get away with it.
Basically, she's a bloodbender. Spoiler alert.
I haven't seen it by now.
Right, screw
Watch
it.
it.
Right, you should have seen it by
Yeah.
now. She's Newman and the other one, Marie.
Yeah.
They're bloodbenders. That's the greatest bending power in Avatar. So
Oh,
that
I
is the.
haven't seen the Avatar.
You haven't seen Avatar?
There's the show that just came out.
Yeah, we watched. I'm watching it.
Did you see the movie?
The movie was not good.
Oh,
It was
should I
okay. It
watch
was
the
actually. You know what? I shouldn't say that. A lot of people give that movie a lot of shit.
Do I need to watch the movie to watch the show?
No. It's a retelling.
And
the
the show's
show.
good?
Just watch the show. Just watch the show. The movie was a good stopgap, and I think it gets a lot more shit than it deserves. It wasn't that bad, but this show is like perfect adaptation of the cartoon. Perfect. Just really, really good. So just watch the show. But blood bending is the most powerful bending tool, and that's what they can do. They can control your body. They can explode your head, explode your nether regions. That's such a good show. Such a great show. So Where were we?
3. We did 3.
Oh, right.
Soul
So
Let's do your 3.
So okay, wait. Now who are you trading?
Oh, fuck.
Who are you trading?
So many people to get rid of.
Right. A lot of people to get rid of. Well, you got to pick somebody.
I want to get rid of.
Yeah, there's plenty of people to get rid of. Just get
There's people I know personally. Bill and accounting.
Jim Stork, who works at the bank.
Oh, Elon Musk.
Oh, Elon Musk,
Get rid of
huh?
him. This is a 3. I don't need him.
I know, but okay, yeah, he's like a conundrum to me though, because like, yeah, on one
Never
side he
gonna
says
get
a
anything
lot
good
of
out of it.
stupid shit, but then on the other side, like, he's an
What do you get?
environmentalist,
Is
at
he?
least. Well, yeah, he definitely believes in climate change and all
I
that
don't
stuff.
want to hear him anymore. The environment's gone. Forget
Trading
it.
people away just so you don't have to hear him
Yeah,
hear him
I
anymore.
don't want to hear it.
All right, Elon Musk, that's yours.
Someone could take
All
over
right,
X
so-
and make it good.
So who is? I refuse to call it X. I won't even update.
Most people don't call it X.
I won't update the app.
Really?
I still have Twitter on
Do
my
you
phone.
really?
Yes, because I didn't
It
update.
doesn't automatically update at some point?
I'm going to be forced into it at some point.
Surprised it hasn't done
I'm going to
already.
be like X-raped.
When you like refresh the screen, you're still on the old screen?
Yeah, I still have the Twitter icon on my phone. If
But
you
when you
didn't,
go into it, it's the new platform.
I have to pay attention. I think so.
Gotta
Maybe.
be.
I don't think so.
How
It's
are
still.
you doing that?
I'm not doing anything. Well,
wizardry.
it was the inaction. I didn't update it. I never updated
Update
it.
itself when you go in.
Eventually, it will say, like when I log into it, a little thing will come up that says, "You must update this app to continue." That's what'll happen eventually. But I'm waiting for that. I'm not gonna update it. That's stupid. It looks like a corporation in like a dystopian film. You know?
Probably what he wanted.
Yeah, it looks like the evil company in
Oh, I just
RoboCop
got
or
rid of
something.
him. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's right. You got rid of him.
Got rid of him.
Good job. Who do I want to bring back? Okay, I'm going to bring back an artist. I'm going to bring back Michael Turner.
Oh, what a waste of a
What are you talking about?
artist. What
Yeah,
if
an
he
artist,
draws
a comic
something?
book. Yeah, he's a comic book artist. He's really good. He was one of my favorites. He died, I think, in the late O's of like some terrible cancer.
The late O's.
The late
Weird.
O's. Well, that's
It's
what
weird.
do you call it?
I know, but it's like
That's what it is. I think, and it was like some terrible disease. The guy was super
I know who
talented.
you're gonna bring back. I already know you.
Super
too.
talented. He did one of the best Superman family covers. It was Supergirl, and I got that book. One of my favorite covers all time. Supergirl wrapped in the Superman in the cape when she came back in the modern era, and it was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. It was actually an interior page, I think, that he did. And then after he died, they made it an exclusive. It's like one of the best exclusives ever. I'll take Michael Turner and I'll get rid of Ben Shapiro. I hate that guy.
No one's gonna miss that.
Who are you bringing back?
Chris Reeve.
Christopher
So we
Reeve.
can do a
Right.
Superman movie.
Of course.
You
Christopher
do a
Reeve.
good one.
That's a good one. Yeah. That was probably my number one.
Oh, was it?
You stole my number one. Yeah.
Good. I win.
Why isn't he your number one? He's not good enough for you?
No.
Oh. Sorry. And who are you giving away?
I should give Snyder away.
for,
That'd be
that
justice.
for that comment?
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, you're
Snyder.
doing? You're
Yeah,
trading?
for that comment.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Snyder.
justice.
Snyder's gone. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Snyder. I'm bringing back George Carlin.
That was my one.
Oh,
No, that was
you
my
stole
one.
my one. You stole my one.
Quit the podcast.
Every week. You stole my one, so I'm taking your one. I'm bringing back George Carlin, the greatest stand-up comedian
That's the
who
only
ever
reason I was
lived.
doing this bit.
Greatest stand-up comedian who ever lived.
Greatest philosopher.
And
of all
I'm
time.
giving away. Oh, this would be very controversial.
Mother Teresa.
No, I'm giving away, even though he used to be amazing, I'm giving away
right.
Dave Chappelle.
Get rid of him.
I'm trading him.
Get him out of
Yeah,
here.
I'm trading him because he just sold his soul. I don't know what happened to that guy. I mean,
That's a good one.
before he went crazy and
So you went Carlin for Chappelle.
yeah,
That's good.
I'm trading. Yeah, I'm trading. Okay, your turn.
Well, that was my
There's your
one.
well, now you got to get a new number one.
Well, I know I'm getting rid of, but who was really great that I missed? Corey Haim.
Wait, he's dead?
Yeah.
Corey Haim is dead.
died.
Oh, some of the best movies of the 80s. Those two guys,
Yeah.
the Corey movies.
No, I take it back. I take it back. Can we cut that?
You want to cut
There's a
that?
better one.
I'm leaving
It's
it
gonna be
in.
controversial.
Okay, who's it going to be?
Michael Jackson.
You're bringing back Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Very controversial. How do you know he didn't do those
I wasn't
things?
convicted of anything.
He convicted. Okay.
I saw the.
You really think he never did anything
I don't
weird
know.
with kids?
He was just a weird.
Like if you had to
guy.
put money on it?
Yeah, weirdly, I don't think he did. I think he was a weird guy. Maybe he did some.
Well, I definitely think he was
Maybe
somewhere.
optical that looked weird. I don't know.
He
if
was definitely either
physically-
gay or LGBTQ. He was in that
He was all
spectrum.
kinds of messed up. Obviously.
Well, that's not being messed up.
no.
Homophobe.
I don't mean that. I mean he
You're
was.
canceled again.
No,
Every
not
week
that.
you're canceled.
He was just. I mean, he obviously wasn't all there mentally from all.
Yeah, he could have been gay.
meetings.
Yeah, I know he was messed up.
That's not an affliction. Is that what I mean? You know, he was a little.
See how
odd.
easy it
He
is
was
to
an
get
artist.
canceled?
That's not what I meant.
It's very easy. You just step right. It's like stepping in
You know
dog
what?
shit.
Leave him dead.
It's like stepping in
Cause
dog
the
shit.
problem.
You're canceled. Yeah. So bring back okay, Michael Jackson. I get it. I mean, ultra talented. But I mean,
To be fair, Carlin was my one, and you're putting him in the corner. And now I've got
all right. So Michael, who are you
alleged
trading?
sex offenders. I'm bringing back. It's what you did.
That's all you had before alleged sex offenders was two choices.
Yeah.
You only had Tupac and who was the other one?
Who else did I bring back?
Who was your
Chris Reeve.
And Chris Reeve. That's all you had before sex offenders started
that
on the
was it.
list. Alleged sex offenders.
Alleged.
All right. So who are you trading for Michael Jackson?
Orange Man.
Orange Man.
Yeah.
Right. We probably shouldn't do politics.
No.
Yeah, but I did Ben Shapiro.
We've said stuff.
Yeah. So
You might cut this whole bit out. I don't know. That's great. To be honest.
I'm just gonna cut all this out. All right. So Trump for Michael Jackson.
Yeah, well,
Good trade.
who's done more? Who's done worse?
Who's done worse? I don't know.
If everything's true.
If everything's true,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a toss up.
It's a toss up. So fair trade. All right, my number one. I'm bringing back.
Carlin would have been your one. You just did that to skip me.
I did do
Son of
that
a
to
bitch.
spite you. Okay, so for my last one, I'm bringing back. What am I bringing back?
Napoleon.
That was my number one. Napoleon.
Why don't you bring back Carl Weathers? You were so concerned about him earlier.
Okay, I'm bringing back Carl
good.
Weathers. Good. I am bringing him
Okay.
back. Good.
Good.
I'm bringing him
Get
back.
rid of.
Ivan Drago.
Oh.
No, not Ivan Drago. Not what's his name? Paul. Not Paul.
Paul. He look like a Paul.
Not Paul.
Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph, yeah, Paul. I get Paul and Dolph confused a lot.
Paul
Not
is the
Dolph Lundgren. No,
English
he's awesome.
Dolph.
He was awesome. I would never trade him.
Dolph is
No.
Paul in Russia.
I'm bringing back Carl Weathers, and I'm trading.
Jeffrey Weinstein.
He's dead.
No, he's not.
Oh, I'm thinking of the other guy. Not that guy.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Thinking of Harvey Weinstein.
What did I say?
Jeffrey Weinstein.
I put 'em
Jeffrey
together.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Did I
You
put 'em
combined
together?
them for a
Ooh,
super
that's
bad guy.
Yeah.
It's like the Voltron of sex offenders.
I'm getting rid of that guy. That guy's a terror.
All right, you got to get rid of that
You
guy.
can't let him roam around.
Good segment.
They're going to cut all that.
A little morbid.
Oh, I heard a rumor.
What?
Seth MacFarlane wants to reboot Naked Gun with the guy who wants to reboot it with has the same last name as the guy who did it before.
What's the reboot? Nielsen.
And he was in one of his movies.
Wait, don't tell me. Nielsen. So
It's
Leslie
not
Nielsen.
It's not the same name. It's close to the same.
You just said it was the same name.
Semantics.
It
I may not know what
sounds like
semantics
the
means.
name.
Yeah, it sounds like
It
Very
sounds
close.
like Nielsen.
Sounds like it. Very close. And he was in
And
one of
he's
his
going to be the
movies.
star.
Yeah, he's going to be the Leslie Nielsen.
And he was in the movies, the old ones.
No, he was in Seth MacFarlane's movies. Like he's worked with him.
Oh, he was in Seth MacFarlane's movies. Nielsen.
It sounds like Nielsen.
It sounds like Nielsen.
Yeah. He has a very particular set of skills.
Oh.
He wants
Ooh, imagine I still couldn't get it. What if I still couldn't get
I
it?
have skills.
I have skills. I have typing skills. Oh wow.
Liam Neeson.
He would do the. He would
Yeah.
do
Wouldn't that
the.
be funny?
He'd be Frank. Would they keep
Cass-
the same
I'll
names?
say Castle.
Frank, not
I
Castle.
don't know if he's going to keep the name.
Frank. What was his name? Frank Drummond. Drummond.
Drummond.
No, that's
I'm thinking
Different
of
Strokes.
Different Strokes.
What was his name in Naked Gun? Frank,
I don't remember the last name.
Lieutenant Frank
Drubbin?
Drubbin,
Something like that.
something like
Drubbin,
that, right?
yeah.
We're close.
Why is that in my head?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't remember
Lieutenant
things I
Frank
need.
Drubbin, something like that.
Yeah, like Drubbin or something.
Yeah. So he'd be good, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet you he can do. Well, he can do
Anything,
comedy because
yeah.
Ted.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but would he be able to do? Well, I guess Leslie Nielsen did it straight.
He was a straight
Leslie
guy.
Nielsen wasn't cracking
No,
jokes. He
no.
did it
was-
completely.
But can he do the slapstick stuff?
Right.
Maybe he won't do that kind of a. I mean, anything McFarlane does is
Who
fine.
plays the O.J. Simpson part?
O.J. Simpson?
O.J. Simpson, right? Get him.
He's not doing anything.
Can
great.
you imagine?
You need another black guy who was
Who's going to murder his family?
who has and got off.
That's the casting call.
Have you murdered your
Black
family?
man, 6 foot. What is he? 6'3". Black man, 6'3", will murder your family
Played in
at
the
some
NFL,
point. Played in the NFL
got away with murder.
and will murder your family.
That's a typecast right there.
Can you imagine the waiting room?
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis is in there,
Yeah, Ray Lewis. Or
right?
allegedly.
Nordberg, right?
Nordberg.
That was the
No, it was
character.
Nordberg, the fat guy, the big.
No, Nordberg was O.J. Simpson.
Who plays the female part?
Did they say?
No,
Mila
that's all I
Kunis.
heard.
Well, he
It's
likes
like a class.
he likes casting her.
I know, but you can't.
He's a little old for her.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
Charlize Theron could play it.
Oh yeah,
He
that'd be
likes- yeah.
good. Charlize Theron, and she can do comedy too.
Yeah, that's his
Right.
group.
Right. He'll use someone from his group.
Yeah.
He's like Sandler. He has
They
a
all
group.
do that now.
He has a group. They all have groups.
Yeah.
Right.
They're really good at
Right.
ones because they know they're going to work. So they do.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's it. Like and subscribe.
DM me if you're hot. Comment.
Right.
You need
Comment.
interaction.
Definitely comment.
Tell us why we're wrong.
Tell us why we suck. We
Tell
love
me
to
why
hear that.
I'm right and he's wrong on everything.
Right. Like that's a world.
I'm going to comment.
It's just us. It's just us.
You still have to come up with something.
Yeah, we got to come up with something better. Better
How about
stuff.
something like use sunscreen?
Oh, like a little bit of advice.
Yeah, but we always say the same thing. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, so what's your so you do? What's your tip of the week?
wear sunscreen?
Wear sunscreen. Right.